it's Rob Franks. It's Rob Franks.
Oh, wow,
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since Rob's Ranks.
Nice catch.
It's been a while since I could do a Rob's Ranks with you.
It's been a while since I could.
Oh,
Yeah, that's stained. A little Aaron Lewis up in your grill.
Thank you.
All right, so for those of you that are new listeners to the pod that hopped on this football season, the 6 of you or something.
I can have as many cafe lattes as I want. That was the settlement.
That's it?
That's it. What, you want one, George? I can get one for you. No problem. Jerry, you want one? They're delicious. My pleasure.
You've got to stop it. You're all hopped up on the caffeine.
Well, I feel like I'm talking a little faster, but it's very hard to tell.
You're racing.
Well, I got things to do. I'll see you later. Bye.
We love Rob's Ranks. We do this mostly non-football, just fun things, hot guys, hot girls, movies. Just there's about 12 of them. They're great.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. We just traditionally just get smashed
Yes.
and have fun
Just
and rank
bullshit,
shit
yeah,
and
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
And so this is Rob's Ranks handcuffing
Yes.
season.
Premium
Um,
handcuffs.
And I'm gonna preface it with it needs to be under 40%.
On Yahoo. We're
On
doing
Yahoo,
super-
yeah. So like Alexander Madison, who is the always the handcuff of the handcuffs, he's at 44%,
Yeah.
not eligible for this
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
These are the guys you're gonna get in most leagues right now, especially with bye weeks. These guys have been dropped. If you had some of your buys past deep benches, these are the guys you want to stash, especially if you're 6-3
Yes.
right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
We're going into
yeah.
week 10. If you have a winning
Maybe
record,
try and do a 2-for-1, get a little more top heavy,
Yeah.
and then with your free.
yeah, lottery tickets that we think that if they get the job, if there's an injury, if COVID hits, which mysteriously went away, these guys are starting a game. They do Tony Pollard things, 3 touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
Do I have anything for you real quick? What do I have? You have anything for me?
No,
You got nothing?
nothing.
I got something for you.
Sure.
I heard a great Tim Tebow stat.
Okay.
He is the only quarterback that Denver's drafted since Elway's been there that won a playoff game.
Ooh.
Can you believe that?
Yeah,
Tim fucking Tebow?
was it Simeon, Paxton Lynch,
There's been a bunch, but none of them.
Drew Lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Blew my mind. So, all right, we're going to get into this, but check out the old Rob's Ranks if you want to have fun, if you're trying to get away from football and have a grin on your face.
Because Osweiler never won it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He,
And
he dragged him to the playoffs, and then Peyton Manning took
And they
over
also traded him
to Houston.
with draft picks to get rid of him.
Yeah.
But check out the old Rob's Ranks. A lot of them are really good. Just sort them based on views, find the best ones. But they're funny. They're great. I may be wearing a woman's shirt. We don't know. I wish I had one now.
To be determined.
Yeah, to be determined. You'll be seeing more of that this winter. So just so you know, just get ready for that this winter. We're in football mode right now.
Yeah.
We love some Rob's Ranks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have any honorable mentions? We're doing top 5. Do you have any honorable mentions for me?
One that I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have is Zamir White on the. You do have
Honorable mention right
Really?
here. Owning
Okay.
2%.
Yep, 2%.
Yep.
So Zamir White's the backup on Las Vegas. Abdullah gets a lot of the receiving, but I know they really like Zamir White. The reason they got rid of Drake was because of this kid. And he was making news in the preseason. Hasn't done much at all in the regular season, but
No,
Jacob's
5
been
touches.
killing it.
Yeah.
Jacob's been healthy. So we're assuming this is if someone goes down with an injury. So if Jacobs goes down, I think Zamir White is the starter, where Abdullah kind of keeps his current role.
Okay. Do you have one other honorable mention? Or?
Yeah, I'll be quick with them. I have 2. One is Jarrett McKinnon. He's already super involved. He's only 14%.
Yeah, it's a 3-way timeshare there, right?
Yeah, but I think if CEH is the one to go down, I think McKinnon.
Either of them, actually, because I don't trust each.
Yeah. I think Pachenko was like 16%.
Yeah.
So, and then I have Isaiah Spiller. We were talking earlier about
Same here, 3% owned.
Yeah, he's 3% owned. So back up for the Chargers, because we were talking earlier how much is Eckler's production a product of the offense and his opportunities versus him as a player.
Yeah, the system.
Yeah. So if Spiller steps in, how much better is Eckler than Spiller.
Yeah.
So
I think Spiller's a better player.
Yeah. So obviously a premier one. So
Not as trusted. Okay, I'll go with my number 5 here first. Kenneth Gainwell. Now, he's not a traditional handcuff because he's not going to get the bell cow work because he's a smaller guy.
Yeah.
But if Miles Sanders goes down, Kenneth Gainwell has these games where he already scores 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. I like that one.
Instead of playing 30% of the snaps, he's going to be playing 55% of the snaps.
Yeah.
And he's going to get the passing down work. And I think Kenneth Gainwell is a pretty good player.
Yep.
And Boston Scott's just a guy.
He's starting last year, too.
Scott will get the goal line work, unfortunately, but I see Kenneth Gainwell as a locked and loaded back end RB2 going forward if Miles Sanders.
And they traded for Trey Sermon.
Yeah.
So it's scary because
Right. That's why he's number 5.
Because when Sanders was
right?
hurt last year, they went and fucking re-signed Jordan Howard,
Right.
and Howard came in.
Well, that's why Gainwell's number 5. Though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I just
Just the allure of I know they like him, they drafted him.
Yeah.
He's a shifty guy, and that's why I have him on.
Yep, I got Jalen Warren, the backup on Pittsburgh, at my number 5. He's 8% owned. I just don't know that there's anyone behind him. He's been increasingly getting more and more work as the year goes on.
And outproducing. Granted, it's the Tony Pollard Zeke thing, outproducing with these touches, the easier touches, but he's killing. He's getting 60 yards in like 5 touches, dude.
Yeah, it's what's his nuts? The start. What's it?
Najee Harris.
Yeah,
We forget
so
his name 'cause he's
irrelevant.
terrible.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
irrelevant.
but he had the foot thing early. He's not been the same. The offense hasn't been the same.
Yeah.
So that's why he's my number 5, is because I don't think he's attached to a good offense. So that's the scary part. But I don't think he would give up much work if he did become the starter.
Yeah, he's my number 4. 8% owned, like you said. He's a better back than Najee Harris. He's a more versatile back, right? Like the thing is, Jalen Warren's about 205 pounds. He runs. He's got a lot of Damian Pierce in him.
Sure.
Okay, he runs hard. He gets every inch, and he runs like he's 240.
Yeah.
Najee Harris is 240.
Yeah.
He runs like he's 205. He's
Yeah.
dancing out there. He's Michael Jackson.
Sure.
And unfortunately, I don't want my 240-pound power back dancing.
Yeah.
So does Najee Harris just wear a glove? He's got the glove.
He just tries to moonwalk past the
For real, bro.
Yeah.
For real. All right, you got
my number 4 is Lat Murray.
Ooh.
Again,
Even with them getting Chase Edmonds.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it looks like Lat Murray was outperforming or out touching Gordon already. He already seems to have taken over.
The trust
He's
of
only
coaching staff.
so Murray. It's back up on Denver,
Mhm.
only 30%, which to me, I mean, he scored a touchdown 2 out of 3 games or something like that,
Yeah.
and get the majority of the carries. So, I mean, it's that simple. It's they went out and got him. So they trust him. It's at 30%. Why not?
Okay. My number 3 is Matt Breida.
Nice.
Now, this one's deep because he's 1% owned, and I want to believe that most of this is the fact that they just came off a bye.
Sure.
They had a bye last week, so I think he might have been at 8% and was dropped. I dropped him in a few places, hoping I could get him back.
Yeah.
But Matt Breida, we know, is a solid player. He's super fast. He knows the system, and he is the only other back getting any touches when... So there was the game when Saquon had the shoulder injury. I think it was it against the Bears?
Where he's out for like
almost a
or whatever.
quarter.
Yeah.
And Breida got every touch.
Yeah.
So Matt Breida is a decent player. They're a relevant team. They have a good defense. They're going to run the ball.
Yeah.
And Matt Breida is that guy that I don't know how efficient he'd be, but I see Matt Breida getting, where Saquon gets 23 carries, 5 catches. I see Breida getting 16 carries, 3 catches in the similar workload, less efficient, less talent, but like that doesn't grow on trees. It's an RB2.
Yeah. Yep. No, it's my number 3 is it's R2 special, Matt Breida.
R2 special.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Same thing, because the offense, they're not going to all of a sudden evolve or adapt to become a high power or high volume passing offense.
No.
They can't.
Mm-mm.
Maybe Daniel Jones get more rushing yards, but the offense is built around the running back doing what the running back does.
Mm-hmm.
So if Saquon misses time, like you said, Breida gets all of it. They might get someone off the street or whatever, but either way, he's been there. He's been trusted. He was trusted when Saquon did go down. The offense is run through the running back, so that, like you said, that volume doesn't grow on trees.
And why I love Matt Breida, it's not. I mean, the ownership's 1%. So
1%,
obviously, he's not owned. Besides, it's all me.
I have.
We have the only ownership of Matt Breida. These other guys, like one of the guys in my number 1 has 6% owned, but he's gonna be owned in any like competitive league because his handcuff, it's a notable handcuff, right?
Okay.
Matt Breida is not.
Yeah.
So that's why Matt Breida is my favorite on this list because you can go out right now after waivers, not spend a waiver claim on him and get him.
Yeah.
Where like these other guys, they're probably already owned, even though it's not the 40% thing, it's not the Madison thing, but like Breida's guaranteed out there.
Yeah.
Right? And we already know Saquon's already hurt. He already has that shoulder injury, man. And with that workload
Yeah.
and with his injury history,
Yeah.
they keep on giving him 25 touches. He will break, whether it be 1 week or 8 weeks.
I feel like a couple years, was it last year? He had I feel like he had a few.
He was
years.
relevant, man.
Yeah.
He's been relevant.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your number 2?
Number 2 is Chuba Hubbard. Just because it's kind of a guy, like it seems like they're whatever running back is getting the carries back there is producing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously CMC does it, but CMC is probably going to do it anywhere. Foreman did. Even the first game, it was just Foreman and
Yeah,
Chuba.
Chuba had the touchdown.
Yeah, and 100 yards. They both had 100
Yeah,
yards or so.
right.
So it's 33. He's been at 33%, probably because he's been hurt the last 2 games, and
Yeah.
Foreman had those big monster games. But if it's just Chuba back there, I think he's almost flexible now.
Right. Oh, he is. That's the difference I was going to
Yeah.
say is that Chuba is already relevant.
Yeah.
These other guys, like, I don't want to be starting. Gainwell gets his random touchdown. Same with Warren.
But at 33%, I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that he's out there.
I guess I overlooked him on this list.
Go out,
He's on
yeah,
my-
go out and grab him because he's going to get play already. He might probably be the most. Well, besides my number 1, I think the number 1 is earned his stay. But yeah, Chuba at 33%. Probably, I wouldn't even call him a backup, more of a 1B.
That's a timeshare.
Yeah. But
And the thing
I
is-
think Foreman will get majority, but Chuba will get his. and
Well,
then-
they suck, right? Carolina sucks,
Yeah.
and they're going to continue to suck. And,
Yeah.
like, we know what Deontay Foreman is. He's a 27, 28-year-old running back coming off an Achilles injury.
Yeah.
He has no future with the team. I'm not saying Chuba does, but they did draft him,
Yeah.
and he's a lot younger, and he was a super successful college player.
Yeah.
So, like, he is more likely week 15, week 16. Without this, the nice thing about him is he's playable, and he doesn't necessarily need an injury to be relevant.
Yeah.
The rest of these guys, Warren, I doubt he's going to overtake Najee. He should,
Yeah.
but they won't.
Yeah.
They drafted Najee in the first round.
Chuba, yeah, okay.
Chuba will,
Chuba,
based
yeah.
on just them going at being 3-10.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, Chuba, this is your week.
Yeah.
And they still have Foreman active or whatever. and
because
get
if
going.
Chuba blows up, they still have him for 2 more years
And he's
on
an
a rookie
asset.
contract.
Right. Yeah. Okay. My number 2, Rashad White.
Okay.
I've been on Rashad White since week 2. I've been on him since even before the draft. After the draft, I watched his film, Arizona State kid. I comped him to Le'Veon Bell. Super patient, super shifty runner. Not the biggest guy in the world, but he's 215.
Yeah.
He's a better player than Leonard Fournette right now. Leonard Fournette's more trusted. It's the Eckler thing. Like, he's a better power back. And Rashad White, they're using him on kickoffs and special teams and shit. But, like, this team isn't really going anywhere right now.
Yeah.
And they may. This was a big win for them this last week against the Rams. But I think Rashad White could outplay. He could play himself into a 50-50, which he already almost has.
That's what. Yeah.
But if Leonard Fournette gets hurt, Rashad White,
Yeah.
top 10 running
Sure.
back.
Oh
So,
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's my number 1, so I hope you're right because he's my number 1.
I have Rashad White everywhere, though. So.
Yeah. No, I know because I was looking to go. Actually, I swear to God, today before we even discussed doing this, I was looking to trade for Rashad White,
Mhm.
but it's.
I have him everywhere. I'm not going to trade him.
Well, not even that. It was more like I needed to have him include. Like I want to almost steal him. I want him as like a secondary piece.
Yeah, right.
Like I'll get DJ Moore for Rashad White and Alec Pierce, for example.
Yeah.
So it looks like I'm getting trashed, but in reality, I'm okay with Pierce.
Yeah.
And then I'm just getting Rashad White for pennies. So, but yeah, no, Rashad White. I think he's already earned that. He's 34%. He's the backup for Tampa, obviously. They seem to like him, and it seems like he's going to continue to get more and more. And Fournette seems to be always kind of achy. So he seems to be
fat.
like a hamstring guy, like always a hamstring.
Yeah,
So, I mean, he's already earned his way in there, and it's just a hamstring away.
So my number 1 guy isn't even on your list, even though I don't mention.
Yeah.
You know who it is?
No.
6% owned. Relevant backup to a guy that just blew up this week. Samaje Perine.
Oh, nice.
6%, dude. I have the thing is this is probably all me and Fantrax and Yahoo because I have him everywhere.
Yeah.
I've been holding on to him. Which is funny. It's the funny thing about Samaje Perine is him and Mixon both went to Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and early on in Mixon's career, Samaje Perine was the early down banger and Mixon was the receiving back, and now it's flipped.
Yeah.
Even though it's crazy that Samaje Perine's a third down back that weighs 238 pounds, like it makes no sense. Like
Yeah.
Perine, we just said in the recap show, he had 6 carries, 51 yards. The
Yeah.
guy's good.
Yeah.
And the reason I have him ahead of Rashad White is that, crazy to say this in a Tom Brady offense, is I trust the Bengals offense and even their offensive line, which is even crazier to say, over the Bucs.
Yeah.
So if Mixon, now he doesn't have the role, like he's never going to overtake Mixon like
No.
Rashad White could overtake. but this is a handcuff situation. This is based on injury in my mind.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Samaje Perine, now they have Chris Evans, Captain America, back there. Samaje Perine knows the offense. He's been there 2 years.
Interesting.
He's been successful.
I like it.
Samaje Perine is, in my mind, a top 15 running back if Mixon gets hurt. Because he can do it all. He's obviously has a pass catching role, which they trust him in, pass protection, and the guy's 240 pounds almost.
Yeah.
So he can run between the tackles.
Yeah.
And they're going to not trust Chris Evans. Evans gets the Samaje Perine role, Perine gets the Mixon role, which we've seen is super lucrative for fantasy this year. So that's my guy.
So who do you think is, because tonight is waivers. By the time this comes out, the waivers have already processed. Who do you think is not going to be available? So Rashad White will be up to 50%.
Not available.
He's at 34, so you think he'll be at
because
50?
6 teams has come off a bye, so now you have more bench spots available. So
Chuba's coming off
White's
injury,
gone.
so you think he's up to 50?
Yeah.
Like his waivers?
Yes.
McKinnon just led. You think Lat Murray was off a bye? You think he's closer to 50?
Yes.
Okay. So guys like
Gainwell,
Perine will be
Warren,
available.
Breida, that's why Breida 100% will be available because no one's using their waiver.
Spiller maybe. Warren maybe.
Yep. Zamir White for sure.
Yeah.
So like the guys I want to have and I have bench spots are Zamir White. I mean, obviously I want the other guys, but like I'm not. You might have to use a waiver claim to get the other guys. I'm not doing that.
That's what I'm saying. So my point being is when this comes out, go check it.
Yeah.
If you have
White, Spiller, Warren. Warren's probably owned because the Najee Harris owner is pissed.
If you still have Mike Thomas on your bench for some reason, go drop him.
But Perine 6%, man.
Or take advantage of the IR and then get a free roster
the nice thing
spot.
about Perine is they have a bye this week, so
So
you'll
he's
definitely
gonna
be able to
be-
get him.
Nice.
And he
I
might
like
get
it.
dropped by some teams, right? So Perine for me, it's Breida. I want to have number one just based on the fact I know I can get him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the nice part about Breida.
Yeah.
Where White is just I didn't have White at number one because I just feel like he's owned too much,
Mhm.
and I also have him everywhere.
Sure.
So.
So you thought it was less in the spirit of the idea.
Right.
Okay.
And I still want Perine over White just based on the offense, right? Like if they both get 3 weeks starting, who's going to score more? I think Rashad White's a better player. I like Rashad White more, but I like Perine's
Offense,
role better.
Yeah, in the offense.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
so it's all right, man. That was fun. Rob Squared. We'll see you soon, and make sure to wash your floors.
And it's been a complete joy.